You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 1st of April. India's Assam CM slam remark by Bangladesh's Yunus on Northeast India. UK PNP protests in Geneva slams Pakistan over extremism in POJK. And Nepal PM Oli embarks on Thailand visit to attend BIMSTEC summit. And now for all the details. Responding to Bangladesh interim government's chief advisor, Mohammad Yunus, saying that Dhaka is the only guardian of the ocean for landlocked northeast India, Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma on Tuesday called the statement offensive and strongly condemnable. In a post on X, Sarma also said Yunus's remark underscores the persistent vulnerability narrative associated with India's strategic Chicken's Neck corridor. Historically, even internal elements within India have dangerously suggested severing this critical passageway to isolate the northeast from the mainland physically, Sarma said. Sarma also cautioned the provocative statements by Yunus reflect deeper strategic considerations and long-standing agendas, urging they not be taken lightly. Relations between the two countries soured after the ouster of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The interim government led by Yunus is allegedly involved in anti-India activities, and he has been accused of abusing minorities. And Chief Minister of India's Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has assured that people of all religions are safe in the state, emphasizing that his governance ensures equal protection for Hindus and Muslims alike. Report.
Chief Minister of India's Uttar Pradesh state, Yogi Adityanath, has assured that people of all religions are safe in his state under his governance. Speaking on the ANI podcast, he emphasized that as a yogi, he desires the well-being and happiness of all citizens, irrespective of their religious background. During the discussion, he stated that when Hindus are safe in the state, Muslims are also safe, drawing a broader comparison with neighboring countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan, where he pointed out that Hindus, as minorities, have faced persecution. His remarks come in the backdrop of ongoing debates about religious freedom and security in India.
हम तो सबके बीच सबको समान भाव से देख रहे हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश में मुसलमान सबसे ज्यादा सुरक्षित है, सबसे ज्यादा सुरक्षित है। अगर हिंदू सुरक्षित है तो वह भी सुरक्षित है। अगर दंगे यहां यूपी में होते थे जो 2017 के पहले, अगर हिंदू की दुकान जलती थी तो मुसलमान की भी जलती थी, हिंदू का घर जलता था तो मुसलमान की भी जलती थी, और 17 के बाद से दंगे बंद हुए। अगर हिंदू सुरक्षित है तो मुसलमान भी सुरक्षित है।
Meanwhile, Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath also strongly defended the recently held Mahakumbh, countering criticism from opposition leaders. He credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the event's global recognition and accused rivals of politicizing India's faith.
Chief Minister of India's Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has countered criticism of the recently concluded Mahakumbh 2025, particularly from West Bengal CM Mamta Banerjee, who called it Mrityu Kumbh due to a deadly stampede on January 29th. Speaking on the ANI podcast, Yogi Adityanath asserted that the event was a Mrityunjay Mahakumbh, emphasizing its success despite challenges. He accused opposition parties, including Congress, RJD, and Samajwadi Party, of appeasement and disrespecting India's faith. He said despite the criticism, the Mahakumbh achieved record-breaking participation, with over 64 crore devotees taking a dip in the Triveni Sangam over 45 days, and they were able to set new benchmarks in managing large-scale religious gatherings. He credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the event's success, highlighting Modi's efforts to establish Prayagraj Kumbh as a UNESCO-recognized cultural heritage in 2019.
जैसे कि बीजेपी इवेंट नहीं, बीजेपी शासित सरकार, केंद्र और राज्य सरकार मिलकर के जन सुविधाओं का ध्यान रख रही है, जनता जनार्दन का ध्यान रख रही है, आस्था का सम्मान दे रही है, और कुंभ का यह स्वरूप जो देखने को मिला है, आखिर 1947 से लेकर के और ज्यादातर समय तक 2014 तक तो ज्यादातर समय तक कांग्रेस ही देश में शासन की है, तो उन्होंने इस दौरान क्यों नहीं किया? कुंभ के बारे में देश के अंदर एक सकारात्मक भाव पैदा हो और ये वैश्विक मान्यता इसको प्राप्त हो, तो मोदी जी के कारण आज संभव हो पाया है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने यूनेस्को से 2019 में प्रयागराज कुंभ को मानवता की अमूर्त सांस्कृतिक धरोहर के रूप में मान्यता दिलाई।
जी। Moving on the sidelines of the UNHRC session in Geneva, activists of the UK PNP staged a strong protest against human rights violations in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. They called for a UN fact-finding mission holding Pakistan responsible for curbing political freedoms and promoting extremism in the region.
At the ongoing 58th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva, the United Kashmir People's National Party (UKPNP) held a powerful demonstration, raising serious concerns over human rights violations in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Speaking during the protest, UKPNP Central Committee member Sajid Hussain condemned the suppression of fundamental freedoms in POJK under the 1974 Act, which curtails political rights and free speech. He also accused Pakistan of fueling extremism in the region.
I would like to highlight the terrorism and extremism in our area. Recently, our so-called Prime Minister and the government have announced and initiated a jihad in our area. They have sponsored that jihad since many decades, but now they have activated and initiated again, and that jihad is fully supported, funded by Pakistan. Last but not least, we strongly condemn the recent assassination attack on our senior vice chairperson, Madam Tanya. They are trying to stop the real voices of people of Jammu and Kashmir, and they are trying to stop the voices of United Kashmir People's National Party.
Hussain called on the UNHRC to send a fact-finding mission to POJK and hold Pakistan accountable for its actions. As the UKPNP continues its fight for justice, the demand for international intervention grows stronger.
And Nepal is set to sign an MOU on tourism and culture with Thailand this week as Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli embarked for the Southeast Asian nation on Tuesday. This is the first official visit of the Nepali PM to Thailand after establishment of diplomatic relations 65 years back. Oli is accompanied by Foreign Minister Arzu Rana Dyoba, his chief advisor and other high-ranking officials. Agreements on culture and tourism will be signed between the two governments, while Nepali and Thai private sectors and universities will sign 6 more agreements, according to Nepal's foreign ministry. BIMSTEC, established in 1997, fosters regional cooperation between South and Southeast Asia. It comprises 7 member states: Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Thailand. Moving on, scores of locals and tourists are thronging the famous Badam Bari or almond garden in Srinagar, city of India's Jammu and Kashmir, as it is in full bloom. The blooming flowers on almond trees indicate the arrival of the spring season in the Kashmir Valley. The 300-canal garden is located at the foothills of Kohimaran and has an abundance of trees, flowers and cascades that makes it a beautiful and mind-soothing place. Tourists were seen taking pictures and enjoying the view of the bloom. The garden is a preferred camping spot for afternoon tea and leisure time for local Kashmiris.
बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्लेजेंट है, बहुत ही क्वाइट पीसफुल है यहाँ पे एंड जो फ्लावर्स देखने मिल रहे हैं ये सीजन में आई थिंक वो इधर ही है बिकॉज बाकी सब जगह तो बहुत ही स्नो है बट यहाँ पे इट्स वेरी प्रिटी.
शहरों के बीच में इतना बड़ा जो बादाम के पेड़, इतना सारे फूल उगे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है. और स्पेशली जो इस यहाँ का जो वेदर है, और एटमॉस्फेयर है एकदम शांत, सीरीन एटमॉस्फेयर, खामोशी, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है।
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.